Interface Video presents Fairfield Today. Brought to you by Fairfield Federal Savings and Loan, Fairfield Medical Center, Fairhope Hospice and Palliative Care, and the Fairfield County Board of Developmental Disabilities.
Hi, and welcome to Fairfield Today. I am your host, Temple Custer Montanez, with the Fairfield County Board of Developmental Disabilities. And I got to tell you, this is a good gig if you can get it. You know, this beats being in the office because I am spending the afternoon at the Fairfield County Fairgrounds in Lancaster, Ohio. And I am here to watch the Fairfield Athletic Association / Special Olympics equestrian team. And what's so amazing about this team is, first of all, a lot of people think Special Olympics and they think a 1 year, track meet once a year. And that's not at all the case. And this equestrian team has been going on for many years. So we're really excited today to be able to give you a look into the program a little bit. And of course, you'll even get to meet some of the stars of the program, the horses here behind me. But none of this would be possible without our local Special Olympics coordinator, Andrea Headley. Hi, Andrea.
Hi, Temple.
Thank you so much for letting us come out and invade your space here.
Oh, it's a pleasure to have you.
I mean, it's one thing to be out here in charge of adults and kids and also 5 horses.
It is, but you know what? I just keep counting the gray hairs. We just keep rolling. It's all good.
Well, I don't blame you a bit. So tell me, Andrea, how long has an equestrian team been in existence in Fairfield County for the Special Olympics?
Fairfield County has had an equestrian team for the past 8 years. Our team currently is the longest running. There are 2 other off branches, but we have the largest numbers. We serve the largest group of individuals, and we have the most horses.
Fantastic. Now, I thought that Special Olympics was limited just to adults. That's not the case with equestrian?
No, ma'am. Anybody 8 years of age and older can participate as long as they're cleared by their physician to enjoy horseback riding practices. They're welcome to join us.
And they get to do this several times a week, is that right? Or once a week? Or how often does this take place?
We're practicing right now once a week all the way up until the end of August. We started early March and we'll continue on until our state competition August 18th and 19th.
Wow, that's amazing. And obviously these particular athletes do have developmental disabilities, but this year you've done something a little bit different as well as far as practices.
We have. We've joined with a local 4-H group, and we're encouraging local 4-Hers to come partner with us, get some volunteer hours, and just kind of join us in the fun and help teach our riders some useful skills. And then also our athletes are teaching the 4-Hers about what it's like to give back to the community.
I love it. And at Fairfield County Board of DD, one thing that we're really trying to focus on is that community inclusion. And I think a lot of times we think about Special Olympics and we think, well, that's sort of a segregated sport. That's something that, we have a level playing field for people with developmental disabilities. But on the downside, they tend to be a little bit segregated. And it seems like you're doing a lot this year to make sure that that's actually not the case.
No, we're partnering with other coaches that we have. We have a weightlifting coach that is working to get the weightlifting team out into the community, partnering with True Fit Athletics. We've moved our track practices down to Byrne Union High School, and we've got high schoolers down there that come and they volunteer with us as well. So we're really reaching out into the community to get some more support and just educate at large, the community as to what we're about and what we do.
Excellent. That's great news. And I guess I'd be rude if I didn't introduce the gentleman behind me. Hi, Cash. Are you awake? Cash has no time for me whatsoever. Cash is a mellow boy. So is that something that you look for when you're training anyone, but especially novices, people with developmental disabilities, children? Tell me about the demeanor of the animals.
Well, we need an animal that is quiet, laid back, doesn't get upset about too many things, doesn't get hassled by loud noises, quick movements. Something that's kind of been there, done that. A little bit older is preferable. Animals that are sound and can safely carry our athletes is another plus. And a good education, a good background. They're solid citizens is what I tell people.
Oh, I love it. So Cash is well-read?
He is well-read. He's got a college degree. Yes, he's a communications major.
I love it. A horse after my own heart. That's fantastic. Well, I'm excited to see what you guys can do, but I'm kind of a novice. So you're going to have to explain to me, what exactly is Equestrian Club? I mean, what are you teaching? What skills are they trying to master? And then ultimately, what does a competition look like for something like this?
What we focus on primarily is safety around the animals, on the ground, and while they're riding. We teach them about the aspects of the horse, a horse's mentality, just so they can kind of work safely around them. They can do things that aren't going to be upsetting to the animals. Then we work on keeping them safe in the saddle. That includes their posture. We really want to emphasize good form. We don't want anybody riding off-centered that's going to create back problems or hip problems or knee issues. So we work to really make sure that form follows function.
Okay, and then once they've mastered these skills, they go out and they do compete around Central Ohio, more in the outskirts of Fairfield County. Where all do you take your team?
We stay pretty local during the summer. Our state competition is in Cincinnati, and that draws teams from all over the state of Ohio. We'll be having a horse show here this month on the 19th that'll bring in local teams from our surrounding area, and this will be the first time we've done that, and we're super excited to play host to all these new teams, and we're hoping that this will be an event that grows down the road. But there are new classes being offered at general open shows, 4-H shows for riders with disabilities. And so we try to attend those as much as we can, as long as they're local.
Excellent. Now, when you go to a show, what are you judged on, or what's being critiqued?
Different shows have different classes, have different criteria. They work with them on the ground and in hand. They work with them while they're riding. Some classes are judged on posture and form. Others are based on control. And then everybody knows barrels, and that's a timed event.
There's no clowns involved in that, right?
Unfortunately, no, just me. That's the only clown around, so.
Well, that's exciting. Well, we're really excited to see how this all works. And is it okay if we talk to a couple of your riders?
Oh, please do. They'd love that.
Okay. And then I guess for our viewers out there, if they have an interest in this, or if they know somebody that has an interest in this, how would they go about
getting connected?
Yes.
Well, folks are always welcome to look into our Facebook page, which is under Fairfield County Athletic Association. They're always welcome to email me directly. It's a_Headley_FCAA at Yahoo, or they can reach out to the county board, and the county board has my contact information as well.
Fantastic. And we'll make sure that we put that, make that available for you as well. So, Andrea, thank you so much. I'll let you get back to work. Cash, you've been fantastic. I can't thank you enough. And we'll be right back and meet some of our riders. Hi, and welcome back to Fairfield Today. I am your host, Temple Custer Montanez, and this awesome young man is my friend Hayden. Hi, Hayden.
Hi.
Thank you so much for talking to us today. I met Hayden a few years ago when you had just started with the equestrian team, and your friend here, and tell us what his name is.
His name is Nacho because he's Nacho Pony.
Nacho Pony. Well, I think he's really cool. How old is Nacho? Do you know?
I don't.
You don't?
Really?
Yeah. He doesn't seem like he's real young.
No, he's definitely a big boy.
Yeah. Tell me a little bit about your relationship with Nacho.
Well, when I started, I was a terrible rider. So once I got to know him, we realized we can basically talk to each other.
Really?
Nacho, stop trying to eat the fence.
And it seems like Nacho listens to your commands.
Well, it's been rough, but over the years, we've developed kind of a friendship.
Well, that's fantastic. So, Hayden, tell me what it means for you to be in this equestrian club. Like, how cool is that? Do you tell your friends about it?
Well, I'm homeschooled, so I don't go to class with other kids that I see daily.
Mm-hmm.
But I do like to tell my friends.
Yeah.
And what was the other question?
Tell me how much you like this, being in this equestrian club, or what it means to you.
I like being in this equestrian club because it teaches you how to be kind and have friends with not only humans but animals like ponies, horses.
Well, I think that's a beautiful lesson. Now, do you ride Nacho? I mean, I saw you out there leading him through some of his exercises, but you ride him too?
Yes, we do. Somewhere out there's a mounting block, which we don't need it.
Yeah.
I'm basically his size. So we get on the horse and we go to state, which is down in Cincinnati. So we ride on him and the other horses. we practice our routines, like the one they're doing over there now.
Yeah.
Is it's called, I don't know what it's called, but I know it involves a judge, and you have to do certain things properly to get points.
Right, and usually if a judge is involved, you do have to do certain things properly to get your points. Tell me a little bit about Nacho here. Now he's a little short, Hayden. I'm not going to lie. Why is he so much shorter than a regular horse?
Technically, he's not a full-grown horse yet,
Oh, okay.
but he does have a big belly. You can see that.
He does have a big belly, and I can relate to that, Hayden, and that's not always a bad thing, right?
No.
Right. You know, love goes around and around. So do you think that you'll be doing this equestrian club for a long time?
I do, because I really like it, and I get to be one-on-one with animals. I'm an animal person.
Yeah. I can tell you're an animal person. What do you want to be when you grow up, Hayden?
I want to be a police officer, and
Because you know there's police officers that ride horses.
I actually want to be one of those, but I also want to study biofuels and protect the community.
Well, you're going to be an outstanding citizen. I hope that you stay in our community when you grow up, because we need more people like you.
Oh, don't worry, I'm not moving.
Okay. All right, great. Well, Hayden, thank you so much for talking to me. And want to wave to the camera? All right. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Fairfield Today. I'm your host, Temple Custer Montanez, with the Fairfield County Board of Developmental Disabilities. And I am spending this glorious afternoon at the Fairfield County Fairgrounds in Lancaster with my friend Elizabeth. Hi, Elizabeth.
Hi.
Have you ever been interviewed on top of a horse before?
No.
Well, Elizabeth is part of the Fairfield County Athletic Association Special Olympics equestrian team. That's a mouthful, I know. And she is sitting atop her little friend here, Reddy. And Elizabeth, is this your first year with the equestrian team?
Yes.
Yeah. How do you like it so far?
Love it.
Yes, and she loves it. She just got done telling me that Reddy here is one of the more gentler horses that they have, and that's made her beginning experience even more of a pleasure for her. So, Elizabeth, what did you think about joining an equestrian team? Like, why did you decide to do this?
Because I love horses, but I never rode one before, and I thought I could ride one.
Yeah, and how are you doing so far on that horse?
Doing really good. I learned a lot.
What's your favorite part about being on this equestrian team?
Riding a horse and loving my Reddy.
That's a great answer.
He's like my best friend.
I love that. You know, we're hearing that answer a lot today about the relationships that the athletes have with these horses. So you're going to your first state competition at the end of the summer. Is that right?
Yes.
Are you excited for that?
Yes.
Excellent. So, Elizabeth, now that you've been part of this equestrian team, do you think it's something that you'll want to do for a long time?
Yes.
Yes. All affirmatives. Elizabeth is enjoying being part of the equestrian team. And we hope that you are enjoying watching and learning a little bit more about the Fairfield County Athletic Association and the equestrian program. At Fairfield County Board of DD, we love to have this relationship with the Special Olympics team and are continually impressed by what they're doing. Just so you know, the activities for Special Olympics in Fairfield County include swim team, basketball, softball, powerlifting, equestrian. I'm probably missing a few. Am I missing any? Oh, yeah. There we go. So if you have any questions about the Fairfield County Athletic Association or Special Olympics, please check out the Fairfield DD website, where you can be linked to the Fairfield County Athletic Association Special Olympics site. Also, as always, if you have any questions, go ahead and give us a call at the county board, and we will get your call directed to where it needs to be. I am your host, Temple Custer Montanez, and until I see you next time, have a great one.
Interface Video presents Fairfield Today. Brought to you by Fairfield Federal Savings and Loan, Fairfield Medical Center, Fairhope Hospice and Palliative Care, and the Fairfield County Board of Developmental Disabilities.